Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Anyway, last time we just went to say hello and tell you what we've been up to for the past 2 years, but today we're going to talk about sloths. In particular, the pygmy dwarf sloth, mate. Before we do that, we need to tell you a little bit about sloths, So, there are 6 types of sloth, okay? People think there are 1 type, and people who know more about sloths tend to think there are 2 types. So, yeah, there's 6 types of sloth, and we are, I don't know. Male. Which type are we? I don't know. But we definitely 3-toed, no? Yeah, definitely. Well, the 2-toed sloth isn't actually 2-toed. It's 2 fingers. The 3-toed and the 2-toed have the same amount of toes. Then why? Because some humans be stupid, Some of us are critically endangered, like the pygmy 3-toed sloth, which is what we will talk more about today in this video. Thalassonocus, I'm not sure if I say that right, is now extinct, but that were a long time ago, Here's a picture. And here's a picture what sloth looked like millions of years ago. I don't remember for sure, mate. They were as big as elephants, So, sloths, I don't know if you knew this, but sloths are endangered now. So it would be nice if these greedy corporations would stop deforesting the habitat, mate. However, sloths have not always been loved by the public, and they were thought to be stupid and useless creatures. They were named after one of the 7 deadly sins. Sloth means laziness. The funny thing is, the person who propagated the idea of sloth being horrible creatures, well, guess what? He is some French dude called Comte de Buffon. And Buffon means stupid in French. So there you go. Owned, mate. Anyway, here are 10 facts. Sloths are the slowest mammals on Earth, which has contributed to its survival. Being slow has been very good for sloth. They are so slow that moss grow on their back. The moss provides them with shelter and water as well as nutrients. Sloths' main predators are harpy eagles, ocelots, and jaguars. But thanks to the moss, they are camouflaged to help them be protected from these predators. Number 2, sloths live upside down in the trees, mate. They only come down once a week to do poo-poo, which means it makes them very, very vulnerable to predators. Why sloths do this? I don't know. You tell me. Number 3, sloths are folivores, which means they mainly eat leaves. They have very slow digestion and very slow metabolism. Sloths eat very little food every day because their digestion is so slow and they fill up so easily. Not like me, There are several chambers in the stomach of a sloth to help digest the leaves. They also poo-poo up to 1/3 of their body mass once a week when they come down from the trees. We barely eat leaves ourselves. We eat french fry and meatball. That's because we live in the UK. Ah, okay. Number 4. Sloths are quiet creatures, not like us two. But the females have a mating call, like a shrill. Some females are more eager than others, The males have an oily orange patch on their back, and the one with the biggest one usually gets all the girls, man. Number 5. Sloths used to be giants, like we mentioned before. They were the size of elephants, but our personality is pretty big, like the size of elephants. The species is called Senarthra, which means strange joints in some language. I don't know the language. Number 6. 3-toed sloths are very good swimmers, and they can swim 3 times faster than they can travel on land, which they can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes underwater. However, 2-toed sloths, not so much. They can't really swim, They cannot swim. How come we never go swimming? Oh no, what happened? to the side. Because we are the weird ones that don't like water. Plus, can you imagine Mama Ting Pool and it turns out that we the only three-toed sloth who know how to swim? Oh yeah, that's true. Number 7. Two-toed sloths are less docile than three-toed sloths. They can be pretty ratchet, so be careful if you ever handle a two-toed sloth. Even a three-toed sloth, I don't know. Either way, they will Freddy Krueger your ass. Because a sloth look like he's smiling all the time does not mean he's smiling. Sloths have this facial expression even when they are sad, angry, or in pain, bro. Unlike most animals, sloths have 9 vertebrae. They are the only mammals to have 9 vertebrae. Even a giraffe have only 7 vertebrae. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Number 9. Sloths sleep a lot. 8 to 9 hours in the wild because they got to keep out for, bad animals who want to hurt them, But in captivity, they get to chill out. They sleep between 15 hours and 20 hours, mate. And last one, number 10. Three-toed sloths often do not survive or reproduce well in captivity. For years, many have tried to maintain them artificially outside of the tropics, and nearly all have failed, which makes it so important to take care of their habitat or they will go extinct. So now that we have talked about sloths and general facts about sloths, we are going to talk about pygmy sloth, okay? The pygmy sloth is also known as a dwarf sloth because, well, it is a dwarf. A dwarf with big belly. And were only recognized as a distinct species in 2001. It is found exclusively on the small island of Escudo de Baragua of the east coast of mainland Panama. The main threat to these sloths' livelihood? Guess what? Human being. Yep. The loss of habitat, which is, is awful because they only live on a tiny island. During fishing season, people go live there to make moolah. Money from fishing. They use the trees there to build the houses, the timber, and there is also no waste disposal, so trash gets left behind, which ultimately threatens the sloth's well-being. The increase in tourism has not helped either, and it is estimated that there are only 100 pygmy sloths left, which makes me very sad, But what we gonna do? We need to do our best, to preserve them. The thing is, they don't do well in captivity. So yeah, this is very bad news. But there's still hope. There is still hope. So how do they differ from three-toed sloths? Well, I tell you, they are 30% to 40% the size of a mainland sloth. Also, they have stronger markings on their face. They look like cats almost. They have a larger pot belly, and their hairstyle is different. They used to call him the monk sloth because I had like a monk haircut, It's kind of cool, bro. I like it. So if you want to know more about sloths or you want to fact check us, we have provided the links in the description for you. Also, I recommend you watch the sloth documentary series Meet the Sloths. It is so good. I have also included video links and where we got a lot of our info from. It is very informative and entertaining too. You will get to see three-toed as well as two-toed sloths in the documentary that we mentioned, the Meet the Sloth documentary. The sloths there are hella cute. And guess what? My mama, Buttercup, she in the documentary. I know. My mama were famous, bro. Famous. Anyways, we're going away for a few days to Grandmama's art exposition, but we will be back soon. And remember, be sexy, be saucy. We like you!
Cuando yo me meto en fiesta en la engrama, solo bailo el merengue apambichao, con mi hembra y mi sombrero de Panamá. Le suelto aquí, le bailo allá, siempre jincao. Como ven que mi bailar tiene ventaja, se contagian los que van de medio lado. Cambia el pie y se levanta la pareja, para bailar como yo bailo apambichao. ¡Yeah! ¡Vámonos, vámonos!